Hi guys, Adrian here, the Porsche lover. So for today, I'd like to deep dive into this question that I've been getting a lot for the past 1 year. A lot of friends have been asking this question: should I get a used Porsche or a pre-loved Porsche, depending on how you term it? But essentially it's the same thing. So before we deep dive into this subject, I would like to do a wristwatch check. Alright, so today I'm wearing a Rolex GMT Master 2. This is a 2004 16710. So some of you guys might be wondering why doesn't the watch has a bezel. So I actually took out the bezel, so I'm rocking it bezel-less. This is a throwback to Marlon Brando, where he actually had a GMT Master and he had it bezel-less, same as this, and also on the black tropic strap. But this tropic strap, of course, is a bit different design. Okay, back to the topic. So if you have been in the pandemic, if you've been browsing the online marketplace during the pandemic this last 6 months, most people will want to get a dream car, which is a Porsche. So what they will do is that they will go online, they will go through Muda, Carlist, or any other online marketplace to search for the most affordable Porsche you can get. So usually when you go there, they'll check sort by cheapest first. I mean that's usually what I do as well. So once they sort by cheapest, what will pop up in the search bar will usually be either two things. Number one, a 996 Boxster or a 996 Cayman. That's usually the most cheapest or most affordable price Porsche you can get online right now. So that some people will be wondering, hey, the price of those cars are pretty affordable. So you're talking about roughly the 100,000 ringgit mark, which is translated roughly to about 25,000 US dollars. Yeah, around there. Yeah, so they are actually a very good value for money cars, because those cars have depreciated a lot over the years. So in comparison, when you look at a brand new Porsche Boxster, which is the most affordable Porsche you can buy, two-door sports car Porsche you can buy right now, a brand new one will set you back roughly about 5,000 ringgit. That is before with options. There's totally zero kosong options already. So that is roughly about 125,000 US dollars for non-Malaysian viewers. And if you spec up that car, it will rise up to about 600,000 US dollars, which is about 150,000 US dollars. So that's a lot of money. So when you compare 100,000 ringgit Cayman with 500 or 600,000 ringgit Boxster or Cayman, then you start to see, okay, wow, that is actually too good to be true, or is it? So what I would usually recommend is that to actually check those cars first before you buy. So the holy grail is that it's always the three C's for me. I always advocate the three C's: condition, condition, and condition. Instead of for inner property, they always say location, location, location. So for cars will be condition, condition, condition. So the reason why I say the three C's is because that will determine the future cost of ownership for the car for you. So if you get a badly maintained car, that would either make or break the experience. From either is a blissful motoring driving experience, either with top down, topless, drop the top, or a two-door Cayman, to a nightmare money pit where you'll be spending tons and tons of money as in on the car on a monthly basis, and you're afraid to drive the car because you're afraid that it's not reliable enough. So this actually talk about this with Thomas. I'll put the link below. It's quite a lengthy one. We deep dive more to the subject, but for this video, I will just share that so very important is to have the condition. So before you buy the car, make sure you get the car inspected. So in the industry, we call it a PPI, a pre-purchase inspection. So you can bring it to any trusted workshops or anybody they trust, your usual service centers, to do the PPI. So the more detailed the PPI, the better it is, because you will pick up things. To be fair, this is also what I share a lot with friends. what you're buying is actually not a brand new car. So you must have your you must have you do not over. I mean, you must manage your expectations. You can't be because let's say for example you're buying a nice 7.1 Cayman, which is roughly about 2005, 2006. So you're talking about a 16-year-old car, Sweet 16. Yeah, so talking about 16-year-old car, so you cannot expect the car to be perfect unless you're super duper lucky where you get it from a owner which is given a lot of TLC, putting a lot of love and care into the car. But I would say that usually there will be some things here and there like wear and tear items like maybe the tires or the brakes or the absorbers. Sure, you guarantee you'll be putting some money into the car, but the main thing is to make sure that you know what you're getting into. Because I mean, if you look at the Thomas video, I have a friend where it was he bought a Boxster because it was an impulse buy, and he sank in a lot of money on the car. So that is what I tell a lot of people to avoid. So yeah, so try to do the inspection first. Usually most car dealers are quite accommodative. They're accommodating, where they allow you to bring the cars over to your usual shops to inspect the car. What I usually recommend is that I'll tell, okay bro, why don't you drive the car from the dealer's place, the used car dealer or the seller, to the shop they want to do the PPI, the inspection, and they say, what we're gonna do, kill two birds with one stone, where you can drive and test the car at the same time you inspect the car over there, so you will know what you're getting into. All right. Another point that I like to touch on also is also the mileage of the car. Some people always say that the lower mileage cars is always better. I would say that is half truth, yes and no, because what happens is that sometimes, if not most of the times, a higher mileage car which has been properly maintained would definitely be in better shape than a lower mileage car. I know, blasphemy, right? Not exactly. Because why? Imagine, let's say for example, the example I gave earlier, where a 2005 Porsche Cayman. So you can imagine, this is a 16-year-old car, or coming to 16 years. Anything that can fail will fail due to the life of the car. I mean, due to the age of the car. So you have to be extra careful. Let's say if the customer has driven it 100,000 km or 150,000 km, definitely will have maintained or repaired the car somewhere along the way. Otherwise, the car wouldn't have reached to today driving on the driving condition. And better still, if that owner or that previous owner use the car on a regular basis or drive it hard, then you know the car is properly taken care of. I'm not talking about tracking the car, going to the racetrack, everything. I'm talking about B-road spirited driving, going up to the mountains, I mean to Genting and everything. So if the car can do that and do not give any issues, then definitely the car is in very good shape. Just as a side info, the Porsches actually are very reliable sports car in general. Okay, I mean compared to their other German counterparts, generally they are very reliable. But again, you're looking at a car which is aged 15 years old or 16 years old, or you're talking about, let's say, a night 7.2, that is roughly about 2009, 2010, around there. So that also is really 10 years old already. So you have to be very mindful of that. Because otherwise you will say, oh, I bought the car, I know it's a brand new car for us, so when I buy a used Porsche, so for me it's a brand new car. But again, the car needs to be repaired and given some TLC to be better, or to be driven at the most optimum. Okay, so yeah, so that, I think that concludes my video for this round. So should you get a used Porsche or pre-loved Porsche? Most definitely yes. Those are absolute value for money bargain buy. So imagine you're paying 100,000 ringgit for a 600,000 ringgit car. That is how many percent of the brand new car? But I would dare say that you're getting easily more than 50% of the experience of a brand new car. So yeah, so I mean you'll be getting a lot of savings and everything. So yeah, so happy hunting for the cars. I mean any Buddha car list, yeah, hunt for the cars. Okay, so if you have any questions, anything like that, or if you'd like me to deep dive into other topics, do let me know. Put some link, put some comments below, and let me know what you want to hear. So yeah, that's it for this video. So in the meantime, stay safe, guys. Wear your mask, social distancing, okay, and eat, sleep, drive, repeat. Cheers, guys.